Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 28th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. A quick correction from yesterday. The pilot of the plane that crashed into Beards Creek was actually from Prince Frederick, not Frederick. We checked, and he is doing fine, and a very lucky man for sure. So let's get into today's news, shall we? All right, the important news first. The Military Bowl is today at the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. Kickoff is at 2 p.m., and there is a free tailgate at the stadium beforehand. But starting at 8 a.m., the Clydesdales will arrive at City Dock for the parade. They're going to unload, get all gussied up for the parade, which does start at 10 a.m., and it's pretty cool to see them get all prepared and everything else, so come on down. And if you would like to have a peek into my musical mind, I am emceeing the parade, but felt we needed some music to go along with it, so I made a playlist. Stop by and say hello. I'm going to be by the Christmas tree down at City Dock under a white tent that Brandon from Evelyn's in West Annapolis was so kind to lend to me. A bit of police news. On Christmas Eve in Annapolis, a vehicle intentionally struck two pedestrians who were walking along Main Street near Conduit Street. It happened at about 9 p.m. Neither of the victims were seriously injured, but the vehicle was never located. An update to a story we brought to you back in September. There was a car fire in Laurel in a field about 100 yards off the roadway with a body inside. Police initially called it a suspicious death and then quickly escalated it to a murder when the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner said the cause of death was a gunshot. Now, the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner has identified the victim, and he was a 16-year-old from Washington, D.C. named Marquette Knight. On Monday afternoon, the Arundel County Police got a call for two teens who had fell through ice on a frozen creek. When they arrived, one teen was already on shore and the other one was still in the water. Officers pulled the child to safety and got him into the hands of EMS pretty quickly. It was then that they learned that the teen who was on the shore is the one that fell in, and actually the one that they pulled out jumped in to save his friend. Boy, I tell you about a heroic teenager and one hell of a great friend. We do have the body-worn camera footage at eyeonannapolis.net if you'd like to check that out. If you are earning minimum wage in Maryland, you're going to be getting a raise come January 1st. The current minimum wage is $11.75 or $11.60 per hour for small businesses, but on January 1st, it's going to go up to $13.25 or $12.80, respectively. This is the staggered increase to $15. Now, by July of 2026, which really seems so far away when they enacted this, but it's really pretty close when you think about it, minimum wage for all employees in the state is going to be $15 per hour. And as we start to wrap it up, AMFM is doing something cool this season for their In the Vane of series at Ram's Head On Stage. For those unfamiliar, it is local bands, and they will each do a cover of an iconic artist, and they will do another one, an original, in the vein of that artist. They are a lot of fun, and proceeds do go to AMFM to help our local musicians. This season is going to feature in the veins of U2, Chuck Berry, and Laurel Canyon. And here's the cool part. You can buy a season ticket for all three shows and get the same seats at Ram's Head On Stage for all three shows. You want to head on over to ramsheadonstage.com and reserve yours today. The first show is on March 20th, and the whole season ticket is only $100. All right, and that is a wrap on the news. Pod News up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight on New Year's Eve Day. And it's going to be Faye and Teresa from Arundel Federal Savings Bank. And next week, the first of 2023, is going to be Buck from Groom My Style Men's Salon in West Annapolis. That was a real fun one, and he did an outstanding job cutting my hair a couple weeks after we recorded that. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, Scout and Molly's, and Alpha Engineering. So now you need to hang tight because George Young from DC MDVA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecast weather report you're going to find. And, of course, with all of the Naptown nightlife scoop, Bridget, also known as Beeper Buzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. All that in just a bit, so hang tight. And now I'm off to MC a parade. Hope to see you there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, December 28th. It was just a bit better outside yesterday across the Annapolis region, and that trend will continue over the next week, with the exception of a little rain Saturday p.m. into early Sunday morning. Look for plenty of sunshine today, though, in and around Annapolis with light winds and highs in the mid to upper 40s, with a chance temps might even hit the 50-degree mark, which will make for a great day in town for those of us heading out to the Military Bowl Parade with the football game between Duke and UCF starting at 2 p.m. From there, Thursday will bring a virtual repeat with more sunshine Friday, with highs in the low to mid-50s ahead of clouds and a little p.m. rain Saturday with highs in the mid to upper 50s, with the rain potentially lasting into early Sunday morning before skies clear Sunday as temps jump up to around 60 degrees, 4 p.m. highs. As for next week, the early expectation is for temperatures to remain above average with highs in the 50s through at least Wednesday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And as always, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And definitely be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, Beeper Buzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. Beeper Buzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, December 28th through Sunday, January 1st, New Year's Day. Today is also John's birthday, so join me in wishing him a happy birthday by posting a comment on Facebook on the All Annapolis page and by tweeting him on Twitter at @IOnAnnapolis. And for the music, go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and Beeper Buzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the event and all websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeperBuzz.com. After the Military Bowl Parade and game, head to Ryan Cozell at Middleton Tavern or Ryan Keith at Stan & Joe's. Peter James will be down at Pirates Cove in Galesville. Larry Lay will be on the keys at Brian Baru in Severna Park. Steve and Kim Acoustic Duo will be at Mother's just down the road in Arnold. And PJ, Neil, and Brian will be at Eastport Democratic Club, known as the EDC, and the MRE. Must be a member or a guest of a member to attend. And end the night with Dan Healy Band at Dark Horse. Thursday, get to the point for Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties. Doug Day will be at O'Loughlin's and Arnold. The Joeys, also known as Joey Harcum and Joey Mitchell, return to Twain's Tavern. There will be music for happy hour at Blackwall Hitch in Annapolis again this week with Andrew Bell of Brave Noise. Wendell Live will be at Galliano's in Waugh Chapel up in Gambrel singing the tribute to Sinatra. Weekend music, Friday night, New Year's Eve. Start with happy hour at Blackwall Hitch with Dana B and stay for Wheelhouse Rock Band. The Denny Star Band will be at Dark Horse. Nate Finn and Jack Schenk are back at Annapolis Market House. Dave Teff will be at the Graduate Hotel in the Trophy Room. Jump In Jupiter is back at Annapolis Smokehouse. The Davidson Exchange will be at EDC. Must be a member or a guest of a member to attend. Hurricane Kevin and Friends will be at Santa Joe's on West Street. Moran Trip Band will be at Middleton Tavern with Donald Wolcott upstairs in the piano bar. Nate and Jim Acoustic Duo will be rocking the office up in Pasadena. Heavy Fred is coming over from the shore, and you can find them at Sullivan's Cove in Severna Park Friday night. DJ Draco is back at O'Brien's. Saturday, New Year's Eve. Here we go. Tommy McGee Band will be at Middleton Tavern. Donald Wolcott will be up in the piano bar. The Slugs times East is East will be at Dark Horse. Desert Shade will be at Santa Joe's. Michael McHenry Tribe will be at Blackwall Hitch. Mountain Wolf and Mr. VCR will be at Metropolitan. DJ FO4 will be mixing the hits over at Graduate Hotel in the Trophy Room. Daphne Ekman, Scribe, and Ginger Wolf will be at 49 West. That'll be a good one. Timmy Metz Band with Tambo will be at Pussers. Jay Paris returns to Vibe, which used to be Union Jacks. Nate and Jim will be rockin' Rumor Reel in Pasadena. Fresh Pint will be at Mother's in Arnold. Warren Drive will be at O'Loughlin's. At River Bay Roadhouse in the Cape, you'll find DJ Michael K. Remedy will be at Sullivan's Cove in Severna Park. Doc Martin and the Flannels will be at Twain's Tavern. DJ Urban Cowboy will be at Malloy's in Crofton. Honestly Soul will be at the White Oak Tavern in Ellicott City. The Dan Healy Band will be at Old Stein Inn. Simple Jack will be at O'Brien's, and DJ Dirty Panda will be bringing the electric dance music to Dock Street. Over on the shore, start with an early celebration with PJ Neal and Brian at Bridges, and then head over to Sweet Lita and Lowercase Blues over at Cult Classic. Sunday, New Year's Day, celebrate with Ali Pinsky at Firm Brewing up in Crofton, or with Andrew Sutton, known as Beans, at Santa Joe's on West Street, or Finbar's Flight at Brian Brew in Severna Park. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites annapolisstreaming.com and beeperbuzz.com, spelled BEEPRBUZZ. Add the websites to your homepage of your cell phone and make them an app. 2 clicks to the music anytime, and I'll see you out there.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.